hello, Cora, as well.
Hello.
Who wants to remind us what happened last time? Ready to be engraved on gravestones.
Fighting, bears, darkness, screams.
I think that pretty much covers it.
So we stopped mid-combat. Combat is... bloody... a multitude of bloody Outlook emails. I never use Outlook. I won't tell you how many accounts have just received emails that the Mad Cartographer just went live.
Oh no! You div.
Let's just click all of those spammy accounts away. Hydrate.
Yeah, that's what I'm already doing. I'm already on it. I'm already hydrating.
So.
Can you drop me the link to your stream so I can post it or something?
Sure.
Yeah, for everyone who doesn't want to watch a dark corridor for a 3-hour session, that's the
Pretty
stream.
much.
Maybe I should start doing a stream soon as I'm the only one that can actually see anything.
It's not a bad idea.
Especially being a
Well,
woman.
also as a get more users.
You all sound so bitter.
The lowest,
That's
the lower
true.
the cut of the top, the higher the number of viewers. That's why I stream in a big nude.
I'm only nude from the waist down.
Oh, Twitch terms of service there.
Nobody can see. It's under my desk. Keep it out of sight, you know.
Me and Alex had a conversation on a dog walk tonight. I thought I remembered that we had towards the end that Strahd was coming back. Am I wrong?
Yeah.
I am wrong, or he is coming back?
Yeah.
Helpful.
Well, Bartandalus is currently stood 10 foot away from Strahd.
So probably, yeah. Probably came
Yeah.
back then.
Yeah. He's very, very much back. Good old
It's come to finish you off.
Mr.
No, I think he's going to come and just stop everybody else now. But you've had your fun, guys. Come on. You don't want to kill us.
So we pick up upstairs, top of a round. Strahd had, as Bartandalus climbs up, well, doesn't climb,
Walks up.
Yeah, saunters upside down and around onto the upper wooden veranda, or balcony, whatever. Strahd is stood on the steps, draws a beautiful
Longsword.
beautiful longsword inlaid with jewels in the hilt, and just a exactly, one of the most fabulous swords you can imagine, obviously, and just points it level at Bartandalus, gives an unimpressed smirk. Where is Cora? Cora is downstairs.
I've just got no tokens visible on the screen.
Sorry, let me just go here.
Is it? Is the sword so beautiful that it's going to feel like a privilege and an honour to be run through with it?
Also, a note, since we're at combat round 11, I believe Bless would be disappeared by now, right?
Yes, it would.
Do you want us to die?
Yep.
Make the necessary changes then. Yes, levels the sword at Bartandalus and just simply goes, long overdue, I think. And he will leap forward with a thrust.
And I will cast warding flare.
Okay.
You can interpose divine light when you attack the creature. Blah, blah, blah. Use a reaction to impose disadvantage on the attack roll.
Okie doke. And it misses. So a blast of light goes off. Well, in fact, you tell me. You describe how it happens, Bartandalis.
As he is, I imagine he's going in for a parry and a thrust, kind of fences, but with a. He seems like a fencing type of fighter, or is he more of a? I'm going to come in and kind of fight you. What kind of swordsman is he, DM?
It was a lunge. It was the first.
It was a lunge.
He after he drew it, he had the point tipped to the floor in front of him, and then he just flicks it up and leaps forward.
As he does, I have my shield drawn and I bring it up, and it is obviously emblazoned with the son of Lathander, bejeweled, beautiful, pimped out gear. And as I bring it up, the whole thing just kind of like a flurry of, like a wave of glowing just kind of goes across him. It just kind of goes blinding. Yeah! And I kind of managed to knock him to one side.
Excellent. He immediately follows up with another. Is it the next attack, or is it all attacks until the end of the next?
I think it was just the next attack. Birdman, your activation imposes disadvantage on the attack roll. Yeah, I can only do it as a reaction, so I can't do it again.
The second one comes in, misses, goes off the shield.
You say misses. It missed an armor class of 13 because my armor class is still wrong somehow. My armor class should be 18. I don't know why it's still wrong. But I can't. Oh, there you go. So let me change it now. Because these attacks are not coming up. They're not showing for us. If you are intending them
They're
to.
down as public rolls.
It shows that you're doing them, but not whether it hit or miss.
Okay, yeah, well, they were two 13s.
Sweet.
And then he brings his hand across in a swift backhand. And that one hits within a dirty 20.
Nah, I'm shielding. I ain't letting him pimp hand me like a bitch.
Can you react twice in one round?
Oh no, I can't. I am letting him pimp hand me like a bitch.
Of all the sound effects I've loaded into my soundboard, bitch slap is not one of them.
Oh.
What? Hold on, that can't be. Hold on, hold on. There is a mistake in that. Of course, did you see the dice animate then?
No.
Where are we? Where was the damage from that?
It's 22 damage. It's shown the damage.
Oh,
But it didn't show the rolls. It didn't show it throwing dice out.
Yeah, there's a problem with the the sheer amount of damage in that, because some of that is slash and necrotic. Did it apply automatically to you?
It's applied nothing to me. So how much damage am I taking?
I'm putting it on half of that. So it should have gone on to you now. Has it just done half on you?
Not on my pop out, it hadn't. Nope.
Okay.
Nope.
I've taken you down now.
Okay, thank you.
Take him down.
Meanwhile, Halvor,
Yes.
in your corridor of love, what are you doing?
I am going to continue trying to kill wolves because Halvor was mainly thinking that since he heard a feminine scream, that he needs to get to the family. So
Wait a minute,
Gonna attack
Bartandalis is
wolf
in
again.
trouble.
nah. And I'm going to attack recklessly because I want to get one brutal strike in. Does that hit?
On which one? The werewolf?
Yes.
Yes, it certainly does.
Huh, I'm getting a thing where I can't roll damage. How annoying. Okay, it is...
Oh, I'm not going to have to do the whole session doing slash rolls again, am I?
We'll see.
Oh, shut up, Fern. Shut the fuck up.
I do that many damage.
I'm also haven't just noticed. Shard Toxic is making me hydrate.
That's what you get.
The first one, sorry, Halvor, kills it.
Ah, well then I'd like to do 11 damage to the second wolf, because I'm going to move up and try and keep killing wolves whilst maintaining shield between me and Anastasia.
11 damage to the other wolf?
Yes.
Tell me how you just killed both of these.
Ooh. Yeah, shield is up on the left side, and I'm basically just wildly swinging on my right hand side, trying to chop through everything, and surprisingly, being successful. Oh, nice.
Okay.
I suppose I am going to have to take... I didn't think about this. I'm going to... I will have moved, so I'll take an attack of opportunity.
You will have been struck out at. Oh, actually, no, it wouldn't be with that, because that's bonus. It would have been with this. Yeah, you'd have been fine. What's a 12 plus 15 for, sorry?
I had to, because you hit me before, I had to roll a check to see whether I'm still invisible. Because I've not cast anything yet, so I should still be invisible. So I rolled 12 and 15, but I forgot I don't have.
Does casting Warden Flare not bring you out of it?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Oh, let me double check.
Also, we reloaded. Can you pull Cora downstairs again?
Done. Let me
Marvellous.
see where Cora is in my initiative. 7.2. So when we get down to there, we will jump back to what she's doing and then hop back up. Anything else from Halvor?
Action. Don't have any useful bonus actions right now, so no. Well, can I open the door as part of an action to try and... as part of my movement?
You can certainly try.
I try and open the door.
It's locked.
Does this door lead directly into the kitchen?
Yes.
Okay, then I'm just going to brace myself and turn to face Anastasia.
Okay. Meanwhile, you hear a door open. Bartenderless.
Oh, man.
And Rahadin enters the upper stairway. And he looks around for a moment, but then sees Strahd and his focus sort of up against the wall and draws his scimitar. And he is going to... Oh, he won't let me do that. But he just jumps over the fence and lands here and turns in the general direction that he can see you are presumably in. Anastasia. Anastasia looks at you, Halvor, haven't you stood over these hacked corpses, and just smiles and walks backwards out the room. And as she walks through, the door just closes.
That's somehow more concerning than if you attacked me.
In fact, there we go. Bartandalis, you're up.
Rahadin.
Sorry, one more thing. So I've got to say, as the door shuts, Halvor, you just hear like it is locked. Now we're on Bartandalis. Sorry.
Okay, as I still have the Doll of Desire out, Strahd, Rahadin, and anybody else who might be within 15 feet of me have to make a DC 15 Wisdom saving throw, or are overcome with an irresistible desire to obtain the doll until the end of the creature's next turn.
I mean, if either of you get an irresistible desire, you're going to be in trouble. So what? Wisdom?
DC 15, yeah.
Strahd is fine. And
Okay. So at the end of his next turn, he wants the doll. Is there anybody downstairs that's still within range of me?
Oh god. Multi-level maps. What's the range again?
Within 15 feet.
Yeah, the werewolf. Oh, the big boy werewolf.
Is the big boy still there?
Yep, and he rolls.
Okay.
He also wants it, so you're about to get everyone up on the balcony with you.
Okay. So it's my turn, yeah?
Yes, yeah.
Okay, I am going to... How high is the ceiling?
I think it's another 20 foot above this.
Do you know what? Actually, no, I'm not going to go ceiling. I'm going to, as an action, kind of like bail back underneath. So I'm basically walking back underneath. David Bowie back upside down as my...
You say it as an action, you mean you're disengaging?
I'm disengaging, yeah, sorry. Yeah, with my action.
Okay.
So I'm now upside down on the lower level.
Okay. Let me just move you back down. Fucking hell, this is a bad idea. Yeah, giving you.
You put Strahd up here. You put fucking Strahd up here, not me. Oh, let me just stay here and fight Strahd and Radin. That's going to work out well.
Let me pull you back to this scene.
Excellent.
And as you do, and you walk around there, just immediately, like a lick of shadow, Strahd drifts back around with you and is stood upside down on the balcony.
Not even in his turn?
It's not, is it?
Can he still do that? Not in his turn?
Yep.
Oh my god! This guy! So he stood upside down with me.
Legendary actions are used at the end of another player's turn.
You dirty bastard. Okay.
Anything else from you?
Yeah, of course, I've still got my full movement. So I still get to full movement as disengaged, don't I? So
yeah.
I'm going 1, 2, 3. And I'm like, Strahd! Strahd's here! As I'm running invisible upside down.
As I forgot that wasn't your full turn and legendary actions take place at the end of the turn, not to be a dick, but I'll be moving him to wherever you end your turn at.
Oh, okay, so you can just move to wherever I'm going.
Well,
he's dancing.
Well, no, he's traveling a step back. sort of drift.
What a dirty vampire bastard. Okay. Then I am going to I guess if I'm upside down. Oh, I don't even know. I'm not even going to try and get into total 3-dimensional upside down walking on the side of the vats and stuff. Okay, I'm just gonna keep moving and say, Radin, he's up there. And as I see Strahd is kind of coming for me, I see the werewolf is there. I'm gonna toss. Actually, do you know what? I'm gonna go a bit further. 1, 2, 3, and I'm just gonna drop the doll on the floor here in front of me.
Okay.
As I'm kind of passing through. So let me check how much movement now. So 1, 2, to say 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I drop it on the square next to me.
Okay.
So hopefully, seeing as though the werewolf and Rahadin want it, hopefully one of them's going to attack the other one for the doll, is my intention now. Because it says, what does it say? They have an irresistible desire to obtain the doll until the end. They can't willingly move to a spot farther away from the doll and must use their action to attempt to take the doll from whoever is carrying it.
I don't think this is going to last very long.
Well, I've dropped it, so hopefully the werewolf or Rahadin are going to fight each other, whoever picks it up first. But I don't know where the werewolf falls in the tracking order. We'll see. Anyway, so that's my turn.
Okay.
That's me.
So, meanwhile, we are coming up on you, Cora. It's going to be much simpler unless, from now on, unless Barthandelus goes to, I don't know, to the basement or something, or someone else goes up. Let's have a look. We have got, first of all, you're on 9, so we've got Esmeralda, first of all. She is going to attempt to strike out of the werewolf with her wombo combo. Nothing is working how it should anymore. You get me to update these add-ons, Halvor, everything goes to fucking shit afterwards.
Well, it wasn't working last week, you cheeky bastard.
It was for me. I noticed all the blood spatter effects have gone as well. It's like, hold on, let's make sure nothing mage has been disabled.
Major disabled at your service?
Better rolls. Better rolls is normally on these days, isn't it?
No.
Well, it might be going back on in a minute. I know.
I just spilled my juice all over myself, hydrating. The dangers of hydration.
Hydration is a dangerous game. Right, let me try that again with Esmeralda now. So, he's targeted. Hand axe comes in.
I'm back up here!
Still
Barthandelus.
doing it.
Barthandelus DAE.NoGM, I just got them.
I mean, reloading seems to have killed killed Halvor and Lindsay. Are you both still there?
We are still here, but I think I'm going to be back upstairs again. I'm not able to see anything.
I was back upstairs then, I was back in front of Strahd.
Once you show us being back in the session, I'll pull you back through. What is the add-on that normally handles our rolls, Halvor? That MIDI?
Mm-hmm. It seems to mostly be working from what I can see, but
It's no longer telling me if things are successful or not, or hits.
Well, we had to switch from minor qual to midi qual because minor qual is no longer supported. So if it's not on in the settings, then it won't do it by default.
Ah. One moment, it's about to be fixed.
There'll also be one for seeing whether attacks hit,
Yeah, I
but
think that's...
no need to worry about that particularly.
That's what's annoying me, not being on.
Ah.
Because you have to remember your own ACs. I have to remember the AC of everything.
True.
Okay, so let's try for her last attack. It should now be telling me if it's hit. Excellent. And that completely misses. Who needs pulling back downstairs? Cora.
Me, please.
I see Cora's token.
Yeah, the token is, but she herself is not.
Oh, okay.
Adrian gets up dizzily. Having been, as you remember, bodied several times from that to that and into the floor, he is going to swing for... In fact, no, he's going to go towards the other... He's going to run up the other werewolf that is bearing down on Cora, because Cora is not looking good. So he will risk taking a swing. Another nat 1. 2 nat 1s in a row. It just rolled.
See, can you not do the attack, then it pops, and then hit attack? The attack button? So we're not seeing any rolls now. When you go...
Unless I sit here and comb through all the settings of the modules again.
Right.
I don't know. It changes how it works every week. Just Halvor pops up, says do this, and then it all goes to hell.
Yeah, because you never actually listened to me. You can give me the module settings permission, and I will sort it for you.
Remind me in the morning.
Oh, well.
You really sound like you said I won't then. I refuse.
Oh, that was the pizza in my mouth.
Oh, a crit.
Oh,
So he
wait,
runs in on
that's a good thing.
Yeah, he runs in on this last werewolf, swings the sword with a cry, and does... Seven.
What?
Can't be right. 20 plus 2 plus 2. 1d6 plus 2. But it hasn't doubled the die damage there actually, so it should have been 11. And he kills it. So rushing up to you, Cora, and swinging out. Again, he's still got this, even with the short sword, he's got it held almost like a baseball bat and just gives it one big swing that actually carries him sort of past it a bit into a stagger. And he just hacks sort of from rib to hip through this. Are you alright, Cora?
I'll live. Let's go.
And he just looks over to where Strahd is. One of your bears. Oh, I didn't roll the dice, the doll for the bear, because it was hidden inside a barrel. Let's have a look. The bear
Passes.
Oh, that's
the bear
amazing.
passes where Rahadin does not.
So wise, this bear.
So in that case, Cora, is this bear going for werewolf?
Yeah, it's going for the only sensible option, which is not Strahd, who's on the ceiling. So yes, the werewolf.
Oh, what a feeling to be Strahd on the ceiling.
Mad cartographer, everybody.
Oh, what a feeling.
Is this like your upper tier Patreon? You do like karaoke?
Yeah, when people on my Twitch push bits, I sing.
Jesus. Trying to manually change these HP values, just mistyped it 3 times in the hundreds. So yeah, bear jumps out. I'm not doing those. I don't think I even have the animal noises on. Here we do. Yeah. There we go.
Yes, bear.
Alright, calm down. Oh, what's going on here? It's on loop. Get out of it. Okay, Cora.
He's really pissed off.
I know, yeah. Cora, your turn.
As my enemy near me is now dead, right? That token shouldn't be there anymore, right?
Yes.
Okay, cool. Norris is going to do a swoop by past the werewolf Loki to out of his reach. And I am going to fire some arrows at the werewolf Loki.
Can I just ask, DM, was Strahd moving with me as I moved, or did he kind of like appear? Because like, would Esmeralda not have got an attack of opportunity as he kind of like?
No, he just appears.
Okay.
Ephemerally next to
Okay.
you.
Oh, they're nice.
Yeah.
They're
what's happened there?
fancy.
We've jazzed up, haven't we?
Yeah.
Vajazzle your dice.
Do I hit?
Let's have a look.
It says hits werewolf. That means yes.
Oh, awesome.
That's not werewolf. You're targeting. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, yeah, it does. For some reason, the token name must be different.
That +4 isn't from Bless, is it?
Nope, that's proficiency.
Okay. Shan.
And I'm going to attack him again.
It's deep. He's not looking good.
Good. Screw you, werewolf.
Blood dripping from the mouth and the breathing's laboured.
Yes.
Nice.
Jeez.
I love these dice. They're awesome.
No. Yeah, he's looking in a pretty bad way. Oh no, right, Bartandler shows as being next again, but he's not. He needs to be +2. Also, don't know if it's a change in modules, I can no longer modify someone's initiative. Oh, right, you can't do it on a right-click thing. You've got to double-click it now.
So, from where I am,
Next turn.
can I see Strahd?
Those
Yeah,
vats go up to
ceiling.
the thing, don't they? Up to the.
They go up to the walkway, actually, yeah, because you access from the top, so you would not see Strahd.
In case I am going to move in such a way that I can see him,
How
so I
do
know
you
what.
know?
I did shout Strahd's coming.
Yeah, he's told me. And I presumably will have seen Bartandless running across the ceiling before, right?
Nope, I'm invisible.
Oh. Okay, in that case, I'm not going anywhere because I don't even know he's here, do I?
Yeah, it's fair. It's
Like,
fair.
okay, thanks.
It's just
I'll
like
stay where I am
the Dunning. What is it? The Dunning-Kruger effect. He's coming with me. He's following me. He's following me. I'm seeing a lot of unknown combatants on the tracker, DM.
Yes, I think this is because combat existed with loads of wolves and werewolves on. They were killed, and they
The
were
tokens
known
have been
to
removed, and
Foundry.
now.
But yeah,
Right.
but now that I think it wouldn't have mattered they've been removed if it hadn't been the fact that Foundry's been relaunched since.
Okay.
Anything else from Cora?
I'm just going to shout to Bertie, where are you?
I'll answer on my turn.
Okay, great.
Okay. So, Halvor, you're next, actually.
Ooh, I'm going to be pounding on the door, pound, and shout, Muriel, are you there? Is everyone okay? It's me, Halvor.
You just hear, I'm trying to hold the door! The other door! I'm trying to get in!
Let me in.
I can't can't let go of this door!
I kick the door down.
Make me an athletics check.
Rage balancing out my exhaustion. Oh, by the way, could you put a little... Actually, can I do it? I can do it. Interesting. 17.
You hit against the door. It seems that the frame around it cracks and buckles slightly, but gone, it would seem, are your days of just full-on booting doors out of frames.
Oof. Does that count as an attack, or have I used my entire action on that?
That is a summary of your time spent oofing away at the door.
And can one assume that since that is not a true attack, that my adrenaline fades?
We will say that it was a true attack, given that you spent your whole turn blasting away.
Hammering on it. Okay, in that case, let me just double check any bonuses.
Otherwise, I would just spend time slamming doors in your face until you are weak.
That is going to be the end of my turn.
Okay. Right. In that case, what I now need to check is... Okay, so that is... racing across the ceiling comes Rahadin.
Oh, can he run upside down as well? Sneaky vampire boy?
He can. And
Can I see him?
You can, yes.
Good.
You see this one going just... I'm sure you probably won't know what Naruto running is, Korra, but he's probably Naruto running upside down. And he reaches a point where he just drops and falls down to the floor and grasps this doll that he picks up and just look. I mean, he can't see you, Bartandus, but you see that he just has just a look of triumph to himself.
Can I just... is Strahd supposed to be next to me because he bumped with me?
Yeah, because you kept moving yourself after he bumped.
That's true.
He's level with you. In fact, no, his movement takes him to there. Yeah, so Rahadin just holds it, looks triumphant, and then looks around and tucks it. He tucks it into a pocket, and then with the rest of his movement, will start to approach behind Esmeralda. That's as far as he can go in his turn with his his mad dash to get the doll. Back upstairs, I believe. No, not yet. Oh, he took the top of the round. Oh, 2 combat trackers on 2 scenes is pretty bad. Right. Did it said, didn't it, that the creature affected by the doll must use its action to move towards it? Sorry, must move towards it
and use its action. Yeah.
Okay, then he doesn't go far enough to incur an attack of opportunity from Ez, but he certainly shoulders her out the way, and then he's going to be... Suppose it's now just a contest. He's just like... Hand it over. And I'm now going to have him trying to make an attack to grapple. Oh god, this is so convoluted. So it's his strength against the victim.
I don't just try to take it. He'll do it. He might try to attack him. He doesn't necessarily need to try to grapple.
He's going to try and grab him to take it off him.
Okay.
He still knows he's his ally. So he rolls a 21 versus Rahadin's opposed. 4. So this enormous werewolf just bears down on Rahadin and just sort of shoves him and grabs. But they're sort of just wrestling against each other for a moment. He's firmly got Rahadin grabbed by pretty much the shoulder and extricates this doll with a heavy-handedly from inside the robe and just like holds it much higher, like almost up to the ceiling, out of Rahadin's reach.
Keep away!
Pretty. Yeah, he's got one hand held out towards him, sort of keeping him pushed at his distance. It would now be now that they're combined. Oh shit! I've missed Strahd off. Why isn't Strahd?
No, that's fine.
Here?
It's fine.
Oh yeah, I'm sure it is. Right, Strahd had on the other scene. There we go.
Can I just ask what happens with this doll now? Does somebody have to like put its head on every time, or is it just on until somebody takes it off?
I'm gonna have to check because I added that in from somewhere.
It doesn't
else,
say.
like,
Yeah, it doesn't
60
say. So
seconds ago. Yeah, I'll have a look on the item and see what people have, because for all these there's normally like balanced discussion. Let me just. In fact, it doesn't make no point adjusting Strahd's initiative because he was highest on both. Yes, Strahd comes level with you, Bartandalus, and strikes out.
Rotting Flare! With disadvantage, please.
Okay. So it says 15 hit. Not so you change your AC.
Oh, it's changed it again. Oh, it's because we reset.
Ah, fair enough. So you Warden flared that, and he strikes again.
Just invisible. Everyone else just see this flare illuminate.
17 misses.
Oh!
And then this
I'm assuming he doesn't have any disadvantage because he can see me absolutely fine. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. And a final strike with the sword. You all 3 of these
Oh yeah!
somehow miss.
Come get some Strahd! I put my faith in the Morning Lord that is Lathander. All praise be.
Okay, yeah. So you upside down Strahd, run along the ceiling. He lashes out 3 times with his sword. 3 times he misses. Very surprising.
Is it? I mean, I'm pretty good.
When?
I meant for that round. That's it. Period. That's it.
Okay, Esmeralda turns to this big werewolf and will make her combo. Sorry, do you say are the attacks showing again now after I did that?
The rolls aren't showing. We can see that you're making the attack, but no rolls are made and no results are coming up now.
It'll be a set, and I'll look at if we stop for a drink break because they all show as public for me.
Right.
Some of them seem to show when you roll damage.
Oh yeah, we're getting the damage results, just not the
Oh, okay.
attack result.
In fact, now that you've rolled damage, I see the attack and the damage.
Yeah, same.
So that is total of... I can't remember now if that was calculated. Oh no, I need to be clicking to... There we go. Esmeralda hacks down this huge werewolf. She gets the axe, brings it across the back of the legs, bringing it down to its knees, and as it falls forward, she just gets the rapier right between the shoulders.
Top tier sound effects.
Collapses to the floor, leaving her face to face with seeing Rahadin, who'd been trying to get the sneaky up on her.
Nice.
Adrian.
I believe I've been dropped back in the initiative in the wrong place because I saw Adrian move when I was down here, and I've not had my turn yet. I moved before Adrian before.
Well, you
And obviously,
have
Vorador's before me, and I've not had a go yet, so I don't know where I'm at.
You were an 8.12 upstairs. I've put you down. They all basically moved a bit later last time because we'd spent so much time upstairs. But when I moved downstairs, I realised I'd missed a couple of actors. So you kind of went earlier last time. You are an 8.5, which is higher than what you were up there. But I don't know, can you see the individual values?
I can, yeah, but I wasn't sure whether I was on a different initiative tracker because
No, basically you were before.
Say again.
You were before on a different one, and you went a bit earlier than you should have last time. So 8.5 is fine.
So Adrian and Vorador are taking 2 turns before me.
Yeah, but you got to go before them last time, so, you know.
What? They haven't acted twice.
Well,
no, but he
no,
went,
they're
and
going
then they
to.
went, and
They're
then
going to.
they're going to go, and then he's going to go.
That's what I'm saying.
Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Okay, now we'll move back up. Okay, right, go on.
I'm sorry, have I just made an issue by not getting a turn?
So
You've skipped your way up the initiative, mad cartographer style.
I know,
Well,
yeah.
sounds like I was
Right.
put in the wrong place when I came back. Um,
Okay, Bartanilus then, yeah, before Adrian moves.
Rahadin's not been... Does he look like he's been hit at all?
No. Oh, other than he took a... I think he took a bow from Cora or a slash from Ez last week. So yeah, but he's not looking bloodied.
It was probably me. Come on.
Sorry, I don't know why why am I at 10 hit points now? Just check my hit points again. I didn't get hit last time, did I? By Strahd?
No, not last round.
Did it automatically apply damage because my AC was low?
It shouldn't have, because it hasn't been doing it to other things. Let me have a look. No, because damage was never clicked, only hits. So no, the damage button was never hit for any of those 3 attacks.
Okay, well that damage is wrong, so... I was at 21 before.
I thought you did take some damage because
I
he
took
hit you
damage
with 20 and it was hard.
He's at the back, yeah.
Yeah, but that was when I was at the top. I was on 41 hit points before.
Wow.
Yeah.
Nothing but hassle, this cartographer.
It's because the DM's shit. Can't keep track of anything. Can't keep track
What are you
of
doing?
anything.
You wanted your earlier turn? What are you doing with it?
Fair enough. I'm going to pull out my holy symbol of Ravenkind, and I'm going to cast Sunlight.
Very fun.
So I take out my holy symbol of Ravenkind while I'm invisible, and I cast Sunlight.
Oh, you actually are?
Yeah, I'm being absolutely fucking wrecked, and I'm having Strahd and Rahadin following me. They're right here. If I'm ever going to use it, I don't know that we're supposed to battle them in Ravenloft down the line. I've got them both here.
Adrian goes, the barrels for oil!
It's Sunlight, you thick fucker.
I mean, they are alcohol.
Okay, right. But you have linked it. Thank you. Remind myself. Oh, why can't I open that? That's weird. Can anybody else not open the... It lights up.
I think the default MIDI setting is that it completely strips chat cards of text.
I was about to say this shit, I don't know yours, but I can imagine why, given all the things I've complained about cards showing too much information. That's the whole reason I've gone through changing them all to say talk shit, get bit. Where are we?
Do you just want Sunlight? Do you want the description of it?
Yeah, I couldn't remember the...
So, as an action, you can spend 5 charges while presenting the holy symbol to make it
shit. Now, but you know what? It doesn't have the fucking spell info in for the actual. It just says you can do it. We could probably do with, if you don't die here, having the spell in your spell book, but with like a, proviso thing.
Sure.
On it. Daylight, wasn't it? Yeah.
Nope, Sunlight it's called.
Why is Sunlight not in the...
Because I think he probably meant daylight.
daylight, I think I can cast anyway as a spell. So is this like, I don't know whether it's supposed to be super sunlight.
Did you make up a spell and forget about it?
No. It's an official.
Is it sunbeam? Sunbeam's a 6th level evocation, but that seemed no.
Well, it's one thing. It's the one thing it didn't change on the PDF. Let me just get the PDF now and go.
I'm being told that sunlight is not a spell.
The problem when you try to search the PDF for anything that could be a Tarokka item is like it's referenced so many times because every location that can have it in names it and talks about it. So you're like, for fuck's sake.
I'm presuming it's not daylight because daylight is one of my light spells for my light domain. I have that as a prepared spell constantly anyway.
Ah, no, that's why. Do you know what? It's been so long since I set it up. It's because it does not. It's not. It's not actually.
It's just a feature,
spell.
I presume.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, probably should have prepped for that being done a bit more. So, 30-foot radius. Let's draw out 30 feet.
My armor. Can you change my armor class, DM? It just keeps going back to 13 every time I close it.
It'll be because it's now being pulled through from active effects. The best thing to do is delete your armor, and then if the DM gives you the same armor again, it should work okay.
Okay.
Why am I drawing it with the tool when I can just do it with an amazing light effect?
Also, on a side note, Bartend Loose, if you replace your copy of the Bless spell with the one in my compendium, then when you cast it and target us, it will automatically bless us in full capacity.
Cool.
So,
Does that mean that the DM has to drag and drop it to me?
No, you should be able to get it from the compendium.
Oh, okay, cool. I'll check it out.
So there is, as you do, because you were still invisible, weren't you, as well? Everybody else just sees this pinprick sort of mote of light up on the ceiling. It just goes, and this enormous blast. All of your eyes hurt. You've not seen sunlight in, however long you've been here. Cora, you see Adrian just cry out and shield his eyes and just sort of turn aside for a moment. Rahadin does the same. Bartandas, you see the light. It's too fast. It moves too fast to say that it travels as a wave. It moves at, like, I don't know, the speed of light. But you see it impact against Strahd. And let me just...
Strahd dies, we win.
With this blast of force, Strahd just drops from the ceiling, lands in a bit of a superhero crouch, but a very unceremonious one. You know, he lands on his knees, but he has to support himself with a hand going forward onto the floor, and he looks up at you on the ceiling, and Bartandalus, you see half his face is just, the side of his face that was closest to you is just like Harvey dented away. You can see burnt off face. You can see enough of the mouth and the skin and the tendons around it are burnt away that you have final confirmation that Strahd has at least one fang. because so many of his teeth are just exposed. Smoke just billowing up from that one side of his face, and you see patches of his clothing, and he just comes out of him.
Does it do anything to Rahadin?
No.
Interesting.
We had this conversation last week as to whether he was a vampire or not, didn't we?
Anything else with your turn? But
If he's dropped from the ceiling, he's kind of like crouched down.
Drop two.
No, I'm gonna keep away. I'm gonna keep away. I'm gonna back up over here because I'm wrecked.
Does the light stick around?
The light stays there where I've cast it.
Well, why would you not stay in that then?
I'm still in it. I'm just keeping away from him. I'm not gonna stand there so he can just attack me. At least he's gonna have to move or something.
So does it stay?
It stays where I've just cast it.
You?
No, it stays where I've just cast it on that spot. So,
okay.
But it's like 30 feet and then 30 feet of dim light.
Right, cool.
Okay, so is that all from Barthandalis?
Yeah, I've just got it clutched in my hand, the holy symbol.
At the so as you sort of jam yourself in between the barrels, holding onto it, Strahd just sort of chest heaving on the floor in a bit of a crouch, just sort of looks up towards the doorway and just with that same sort of drift that he followed you with before, he will let me just
come back. We can see where he's going with that movement, DM. I can see he's going down the stairs. I can see he's going everywhere. He's going all the places.
Okay. I mean, I thought you were joking when you were talking about using it before. Okay, that kind of changes everything. Adrian sort of staggers back a bit. And then shield in his eyes.
They saw Rahadin run this way, yeah?
Yeah. He's on the ceiling. No one missed him.
Cool.
Will move to come round towards Rahadin, but he's sort of, as he's travelling forward, he's sort of got having to constantly just sort of glance at where he's travelling for just a second. The light is painful to him. Black bear. These bears haven't half done well this time.
I know. I'm so happy.
It's gonna come in.
So proud.
It's gonna come in on Rahadin.
I mean, if he dies at the hands of Rahadin, that's a fair death.
That was so nearly a nat 20. Just bears. That one hits.
Woohoo! Go Bears!
Now, did that damage apply automatically? It did. Okay, it's back on form. Even though I feel like it was still not working post-model at the mod load, but now it just seems to be doing it. Okay, Cora, you're up.
The little barrels, how tall are they, please?
They remain to be around 6 feet tall.
Okay, and how tall is Rahadin?
Rahadin is... I don't know if I have that info.
I'm guessing he's not more than 6 foot though, right?
Yeah, I imagine he would be slightly more than 6 foot.
Okay. Okay, scrap that idea then. I'm just going to do a simple run forward to here. I'm going to do a swoop by with Norris, who's going to be then... First he's going to go here, And then he's going to go, yeah.
He's
Oh.
flying through walls.
No, he is not.
Okay.
And then I'm going to fire on Rahadin while I'm there.
Let's smoke this dude. He's gonna bamf.
Oh, hold on. You won't let me select him. Oh, got it. Cool. Ooh, good throws, good throws. Oh, nice! And again, Rahadin, screw you. Yes!
Oh yeah!
Oh, nice!
Well,
And then I'm going to hide.
well, on that second one, actually.
I kill him!
No.
So close.
Oh no, don't throw it back at me! Or Adrian or Ez. Or the bear! No, not the bear! I'd forgotten from last week that he could do that.
He actually, you're very, very lucky there. He manages to grab the shaft of the arrow, not entirely before it has sunk into him. He manages to significantly lessen the damage, but by grabbing it and having to wrench it out a little bit, it seems like he's lost that brief window in which he could have flicked it back at you.
Good. In that case, I am hiding.
Okay.
That's me done.
Okay. Meanwhile, back upstairs. Halvor.
Hello.
What are you doing?
I'm going to continue to try and kick the door in.
Okay. Do the same check with advantage this time, given that it's in such a damaged state.
I mean, as foolish as it is, technically, if you've got disadvantage, it always cancels out and it's a straight roll. Can I still roll with advantage?
Given you have multiple factors that would be each granting you advantage, I'm going to say yes.
Lovely.
Door open. And you see Muriel basically leant forward, bow on the floor at her side, leant forward, both arms flat on the door, which is being shoved open.
I'm gonna yell to her, "Get back! I've got it!" And I'm gonna make to replace her when she... Can I don't know, I suppose I'll use my action to kick open the door.
You did.
I'll just wait there and...
Yeah, when she moves, you're gonna complete your... Well, she's now anyway. So yes, you
Sure.
can,
But
you
yeah,
can
that's all I
swap
wanted to
with
do.
her. Okay. She will pick her bow up and move back, stepping away from the door. And the door will continue to attempt to be kicked in. Can you please make me an athletics check, Halvor? The door bangs around, but you do not feel that it's going to be bust open anytime soon.
Lovely.
Whatever's trying to get in is considerably weaker than Yao. Okay, jumping back downstairs, Esmeralda is going to. Oh, the bear blocks the fucking barrels.
Yay, bears!
No, the bear is stopping Esmeralda from
Ah,
realistically.
boo. Vault over the bear. It's only a brown bear.
Black bear.
She's gonna use
Black
it as
bear, not brown bear.
do you know what? She's gonna
Pin him in. Pin him in.
She's gonna spell it. Yeah, yeah. Okay, so she. Oh, I'm moving him as well there.
Parkour off some barrels.
Got a short distance, but he will jump over, and she will. A miss. And then a very much a hit. And then finally with the rapier. A miss. So he just sort of whirls around and she swings and goes wide at the first one, managing to get him across the top of his leg with the other, and then comes in and you see, all of you see he's always looking so calculated and shrewd, but he's doing it rapidly. There's an element of panic to it this time.
He's looking bloodied. Not in a mechanical sense, but...
He's not looking bloodied, no.
Okay.
I think Rahadin has missed his turn this time. Because we're about to get down to bartender list, but he hasn't. Yes, his last action was taking the.
Rahadin was at the top of the round. No, he's at the top of the round.
Yeah, but
I think
I skipped over him, didn't I? You didn't do anything.
No, you did it, but then you did Strahd straight after him, even though Strahd was at the top of the round.
I think I did Strahd and forgot to do him. Because the last thing Rahadin did was successfully get the doll, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Before it was taken off him.
No, he got the doll, and then you took Strahd's turn. So you basically just... I think you either did Rahadin a turn before, or you did Strahd a turn before. He's not missed a round, though.
We just had Halvor upstairs. Rahadin is the actor immediately before Halvor.
Oh, right, sorry, right, okay. Yeah, sorry, I hadn't noticed you'd done Halvor. Yeah.
Yeah. So Rahadin, in that case, a little bit later, he probably shouldn't have taken those attacks. He will. Let me have a look. Rahadin bamfs.
Shocked Pikachu!
Where's Bartandalis?
I'm up on the ceiling, dancing around. I'm invisible, that's why I can't see me.
Cora, can you make a perception check, please?
I'm sure I can. Oh, my mic was very far away.
No.
Okay, thank you.
The blinding light of daylight.
Yes, it's blinded me.
Okay. Bartandalis, your turn.
Okay. I am going to kind of like move down the wall and pick up, presumably clutched in his dead hands, the Doll of Desire.
Yep.
Okay. Picking up an item. I think it's free in it.
It is, yeah.
Okay. I'm going to pick it up and then carry on running, and then I'm going to run up the vat. And I'm going to say to Cora, I'm in front of you. I'm heading up. And I'm going to run up the wall of this vat, kind of like on top of it, to see if I can see whether Rahadin bamfed up here.
Literally just deleted you off the other scene.
You fool. Schoolboy error.
Yeah, match back in. Oh god, the light from what the hell? Whatever the light settings are under the new
7.5.
Yeah, the new version. Whatever your default light effect is massive.
Yeah. Oh, I see him over there, do I?
You do.
How much?
I need to be right back. 1 second. Sorry.
Hmm.
Yikes! Very sorry about that. Are we all still here?
Lindsay's gone to leave for a quick sec, but she won't be long.
Okay, yes. So by the time you get upstairs and you see Rahadin on
Okay.
the parapet.
I'm going to presume that was my full round of movement to kind of get down, across, and up this bit.
Yes.
So I'm going to. So then I will use a dash action to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Okay.
6. Okay.
Go.
And I will shout, Rahadin! You flee like a coward!
He calls back. You bait like a child. Adrian will attempt to run up the stairs. Well, not attempt, he will make to run up the stairs. Oh, this is just so confusing. Cora, it's you.
It's me.
Oh, actually, I apologise. Not your 7.2. First of all, Cora, it's you.
It's me.
DM, Esmeralda's not been hit, has she? For a while.
I don't believe so.
Okay, because I just remembered it wasn't me that cast invisibility. She cast it on me.
Mhm.
Okay, no, because I rolled the concentration check before to see if I was still invisible,
Oh, yeah.
and I don't need to.
So it's why
Okay.
none of us are allowed to ever end a session in the middle of combat.
Yeah.
We must always see it through. Okay, Cora.
Hello. Seeing as all the baddies that I can see are gone, my instinct is going to be to go up and see what's going on upstairs. So that's what I'm going to go do. So I'm going to dash upstairs. So that doubles my movement, right?
It does. Another portion on the stairs for. It is half going upstairs, isn't it?
Yeah.
Ah, but I've got something about terrain. Something about terrain, don't I?
True.
You do.
Land Stride, is it? Ignores difficult terrain.
Nice.
Bloody hell.
I know! I'm getting good at this!
And it took 2 years.
Shut up.
Don't you take it away from her, DM!
So that's 60 feet, but I'm getting to the top of the stairs. So I do have 10 more feet. So shall I just move
You and
to on
all
top of
your
Ez?
feet, and I'm bringing you, as much as I'm sure you like that.
Yeah. I've done it. It's too late.
Bring you onto the other map. A logistical nightmare has gone there. And I pulled you through to the top scene. Yes. Okay.
And
Can
when
we
I'm at the top, I'm going to shout, Halvor, where are you? And that's me done.
In future, DM, can we have, like, the ceiling variant of every map as well, and a wall variant as well?
Fuck off.
Also, I don't know if you need to do anything to move Norris up to the top too, please.
Oh yeah, I will when it's time. So that brings us to the bottom of the round. So at the top of the round is Halvor.
Is this door locked, or was she just holding it shut?
It was moving enough that it's clear it was not locked.
I'm gonna open the door.
Okay, yeah. So you wrench the door open, and you see 3 of these.
Oh no. Oh, we see them as well.
Heavily armored. They're clearly undead to look at them. I don't know if the add-ons have changed. Has the name shown up?
No.
Oh,
No.
No.
Even though I imagine certainly.
I know what they are.
I've seen it before. Yeah. They look. They're clearly undead, but they look a bit more like White Walker-ish than they do a rotting corpse that has pulled itself out the ground. Their eyes are very, very sharp. There is clearly intelligence in these eyes instead of just like the, blank, dull eyes that you normally see in zombies. And they, you see, they all have bows slung over their back. Weapons drawn.
Skulls on the knees.
No.
Spiky boots. Oh, right. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you wrench the door open and.
Okay, we see what they're called in the combat tracker.
Oh, that's rubbish.
I also hadn't noticed. If we hover the image, we see what it's called
Lol.
in the tooltip.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, these White Walker type creatures are called whites.
What does Halvor do?
So I'm gonna shout to Muriel, cover me and watch the other door. Cora, the kitchen. And
Go make us a sandwich. Know your place.
Cora, make me a perception check.
A little bit better.
It's more like it.
You somehow, through several locked doors and around a multitude of the echoing down the corridor now the door's been opened, you hear from over here Halvor's cry.
to be fair, there's now one wall between us, and then just a bunch of open air space. So
Yeah, but this daylight is like poor deafening.
What? There's a big stone wall there.
is it stone wall?
Ceiling.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, it's not like another bit of fencing. It is. It's corridor.
I can confirm I saw masonry for a long time last session. The stonework is muy bueno.
It's just
Okay.
plasterboard.
Are you doing anything? Are you doing anything else, Halvor?
So I'm not 100% sure if the grid is correct. Am I attacking from here, or do I need to like move out? Or
You would be moving to there.
can they stand two abreast in this corridor? Like, could the third one move next to me as well?
Yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, it should have been two abreast, actually. But yeah, it is a bit shifted, isn't it? We will say, just to avoid farting around with the map, that this column this row is no go. This is wall.
Okay, so there's not one this space. They were just waiting for me.
No, they were up against the wall, so it will be more like that.
Okay, I'm going to do it anyway. I'm going to step out and start swinging.
Okay.
Recklessly. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Recklessly bad.
For a mighty 23 damage. And I will bonus action shield bash the middle white. Ooh, rough.
Matched. I always forget who wins on matched. Is it you because you're the instigator? Or is it him because he meets it?
I think nothing happens, but I don't know.
Anime or fight scene style, heavy sound of impact as you come to a physical impasse.
Flashing light everywhere. And I will step back a space. But because I attacked the first one, he won't provoke an opportunity attack, but the second one still will.
He will. Which he will now make advantageously. Oh! A hit? How rare.
Well, he did have advantage.
Excellent. It digs in deep. As you step back, it takes you straight across the thigh.
I will
Cry.
I will not use my reaction.
Okay. So anything else from you?
Nope.
Rahadin?
Not yet. Two of these boys have
Oh,
entered
the mighty
initiative
boys.
higher than him. Oh yeah, you're now on this map, aren't you? So let's put you back into initiative and give you your flat 13. I've got to roll it before I then change it, which is annoying. There we go. So first white up. He will draw his bow.
Bow?
Fire upon you. Advantageously once again. Hitting. Oh my god, why are you suddenly taking hits? All it took was advantage. Pathetic. So they, as these jump out, you see that these, whereas the zombies and to a degree the skeletons you fought have just kind of been shambling hordes, these seem to be moving as a bit of a unit. These are quick striking. They're sort of covering each other's gaps and they seamlessly step around each other, seeming familiar, fighting around each other. These are smart.
That did auto-apply damage, right?
Yes.
Okay.
This one will, as he swings his sword, this time it just glows with a bit of a pale purple light. It sort of goes paler towards the tip as he swings, and he slashed it down towards you. And hold on, that should have been advantageously. Don't know why it auto rolled it, clicking it through there. That's weird. I'll just click it that way again. Does 21 hit?
It does.
Okay. You take 4 necrotic damage, which is not auto-applied. Can you please do it? And then can you also make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw? Oh. For how... What a joyous occasion it is that something like that hits. It isn't actually that exciting. The 4 damage you just took, your maximum HP is reduced by that much, Halvor.
So, I took 2. Is it reduced by 2?
Oh, you were raging, weren't you? So, no, the maximum HP is reduced by an amount equal to the damage taken, and at the end of calculation, 2 is what you took. So your max HP goes down by 2.
I suppose it can add up if it keeps happening.
Especially if you took a lot of damage on that first go.
How is... Hitchin, I can hear you, but I can't see you. What room are you on the toilet?
No, I'm here.
No, you're not. I'm looking at you.
Oh yeah, because there's no delay.
He comes rushing back in.
You have to keep in mind. You have to keep in mind that when you hear me say "No, I'm here," you will then see it like slightly later on the stream. You'll hear it in real time, in real life.
Bullshit me. I know what the delay is.
I would never do that on my own stream.
Rahadin. Okay. Another arrow for Halvor. Goes wide. And he will move in behind his compadre. Barthandelus, you're up.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then I'm going to go up the wall, so I don't have to take difficult terrain. So, like, sidestepping up the wall.
Oh, that's crazy. I get why you do it mechanically. That's crazy, isn't it?
This is what happens when you give it spider climb. And then I think I can just get through there. Did he close the door behind him?
He did.
So polite. Okay, nah, I will... I mean, I can open it as a thingy action anyway, can't I?
Yeah.
Okay, then I will... I'm going to sidestep as I'm opening it, just in case he's waiting on the side. So I'm just going to kind of like click and open. So if you can open it, so I don't see him, and then I'm gonna, and then I was already prepping to sidestep. Okay, and that's my go.
Okay.
Sneaky Rahadink.
Muriel. Holding the bow up. Levels it off for a second.
What the fuck is
Archer's
Archer's Eye?
And then, as sort of Halvor's side to side, fending off blows, squaring up with his first wight, she lets loose a very, very true arrow.
She's been levelling up whilst we've been out pricking about.
She's had that since the day you met her. She hits it for 16. And it looks
Nice.
it takes it straight in the throat, which being undead doesn't kill it. But you see how it sort of burst out the sort of backside of the neck, and he staggers for a second. The first one at the front does not look good at all. She will fire again regularly. Less impressively. Oh. Yeah, she put it all into that first arrow. Next one misses. That takes us back downstairs then. Where Esmeralda will make to come upstairs as well, but she won't be able to go any further than the bottom of the stairs. Bartanos is back upstairs. Adrian will come upstairs. Cora, what do you want to do?
C, please.
Oh yeah,
She-
you're upstairs as well, aren't you, actually? Your bear would be making his gradual way to the stairs. So yeah, Cora, you are at the top of the stairs. Oh, but you're not on the scene.
I can't see anything.
Ah! Oh, you can't. Well, then you are on the scene. So are you clicked on scene 1? You should be on scene 2, remember? You show us being on it to me.
I think I might have. I don't know what happened. I pressed tab and suddenly I've come back. So maybe I had Norris up or something. I don't know. Okay. So I'm trying to remember which way the kitchen was. I think it was round to the left-hand side. So I'm going to go to the left-hand side.
Okay.
I mean right, because I don't know left from right. It's a big problem for me.
You make a slight incision in the left ventricle. Oh god!
Why are you incising into left ventricles? That's what I want to know. Jesus Christ, man. Don't do that.
What if you're trying to kill someone?
You had to coloscopy.
Funnily enough, I don't often try and kill things by chopping their hearts open.
Trying? No.
No play Mortal Kombat.
So with my dash, that's as far as I can run.
Okay. Halvor, it you.
I am gonna stand my ground and start trying to murder this white.
Right.
Right.
Actually, I'm gonna open with the shield bash because I always forget to do that. Ah!
Oh, this guy, he knows how to take a bashing. Once again, as you strike out, he sees it coming and meets you with that, and neither of you budge.
Oh shit, my attack missed as well. I'm gonna attack him again.
God, Halvor, you can't even beat whites. I'm here like melting Strahd's face off dead easily. Nice!
However, it's a shame the DM had already described him as almost dead.
Yeah, but still, he's going to scare his friends how badly you kill him.
He is like overly dead now.
40 damage. Oh, Halvor, he had 6 health.
He's a puddle on the floor in front of you.
You just missed. Thermos going to a fine miss. I clearly need to make more heavy hitting sounds than just.
Yeah, that wasn't, rather than like a decapitation, I swing in and hit him at like waist high, but still just chop him in half.
Nice.
No, it's always like when you chop them in half with a crate, you cut them lengthways. You go head, groin, straight down the middle.
Okay. Yeah, he's blasted. What next?
Since I've used my actions, I'm not going to engage. I'm going
Oh,
to
Jamie, too.
hold fast.
Okay. He will move in. And he will strike at you. Were you reckless on your attack?
I was not.
Misses and misses. Okay.
Argent Aegis, baby!
Are you using a feature of it, or are you just extolling its virtues?
Extolling its virtues.
Okay. This boy. Bartenders, you're up.
Okay, to clarify, it costs me an action to draw an item out of my bag of holding, and it costs me an action to summon Angelo, yeah?
Yes.
Okay, then. For this, I can stow the Doll of Desire as a freebie, so I'm going to stow that into the bag of holding. As I'm going in, I'm going to pull out the Codex, and then I'm going to move into here. And I presume I get no eyes on your man.
Correct.
Okay, 1, 2... Can you open that door for me?
It's locked.
It's locked!
It's locked.
Oh, man!
When I play it, do you hear the sound? Is it
Yeah.
really bad? Yeah.
Yeah, when I do it, just as I'm not within reach.
Yeah. Weird that.
Is there a cart below us down it? Do you know what actually? Oh, I will call back. I'll say, the door's locked. And then 1, 2, 3. Sorry, DM. I don't know if I can be asked going back down. Nah, fuck it. I was just gonna zip underneath the flooring again, but I'll try and deal with this in a minute. That's my go.
With what? Deal with what? Sorry.
I'll try and deal with the locked door in a minute.
Okay. Let's have a look. Muriel will attack again. She will line up her... Oh. Go away. There we go. She will line up her shot again.
Muriel, do not miss your shot.
Oh, yeah, I was about to say, is that what's that from? But I should have known it was Hamilton. Oh, God. Do you know what? She's rolling. The extra D10s are coming through very, very bad for her on this. Let's have a look. So that is... There we go. What? What's that for, Cora?
Nice!
Just looking at the things I have.
Can I remember whether you've got thieves' tools or not, Cora? You've not got them, have you?
I have a crowbar. That's what I've just clicked.
Yeah.
Now it is you, Cora.
Guess what I'm gonna do?
You go, girl. You really should invest. We really need to buy you some thieves' tools when we get back to town sometime.
Sorry, Barty, I'm on top of you.
Oh.
It is really not like that with Cora. Sorry, love. I'm gonna crowbar open this locked door.
She doesn't. She can't see me. She comes running over and just barges me out of the way because she doesn't know I'm there.
I forgot I couldn't see you.
So you want to try and what, crowbar it open?
Well, I don't understand. You
get an advantage.
Alex is saying the word advantage to me, but I don't understand it. But it gave me a thing that said use crowbar, so I clicked on that. Was that wrong?
So the bit in the crowbar where it says it grants you advantage means you click advantage when you roll it.
But it's rolling it as an intelligence check because it's
Yeah.
using a tool. It's a
So do I
tool.
roll another one then?
The smart man's crowbar.
Roll
Do I
another
roll
one.
it again?
Roll another one, but add your. So it won't be a +1. It's whatever your. Okay. What's your strength, Cora?
I'm trying to hold on.
You have a -1 to your strength.
8.
So yeah, you do not manage to force the door open. Your weak arms and poor application of the crowbar somehow do not exceed hulking bear-man Halvor's attempts to kick one in before.
Damn.
That was me, that was Cora. Back to Halvor.
Did what's her face Muriel kill one of the whites, or did it just leave?
If you didn't see, you didn't see.
Then I'm gonna start chopping.
Okay.
No, I'm gonna start bashing. That didn't seem like it rolled. Did that not roll?
Yeah, it didn't. No. Oh, that flirted with being a nat 20. If he gets a 20 now, I'll be so happy.
Ha!
Damn. Yep, you succeed. Oh god, you had that roll ready, didn't you? So yeah, an absolute, and he just goes crumpling down to the floor. And then, yep, 17 hits.
Mighty 7, and I'm gonna do it again.
Definitely hits. He looks,
And that is it.
he looks friggity fucked.
I just wait there, hovering over them, waiting for my next opportunity to split him in two.
Oh.
Oh my.
Hurt.
He gets back up. And
Fair enough.
he is going to attempt to eat. He's going to eat your attack of opportunity in an attempt to flee.
Okay.
False.
So he steps back and turns. Tell me how you, for the second time, crit a white that had 6 HP.
I like to imagine that he let his guard down just for a second, and rather than backing out, he turned, and as Bartandela said, this one just splits him in half down the back.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he is stricken. He is cleft in twain. Okay. Bartandalus.
I will say to Cora, even though I'm invisible, do you want to use the lockpicks? Might have better luck.
Yeah, that sounds good.
I carry the lockpicks on my belt. They're one of the few items that I don't have in a bag. Can I just hand them to her?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, as a free action, presumably I can hand her the thieves' tools, and as my action, I will bamf out Angelo.
Okay.
And then, will he still stay out if I put the codex back in the bag of holding?
You don't know.
Yeah, you don't know.
It's a fair point. Okay, I will. Okay, I will clip it into my spellbook holster, which is currently empty because my other spellbook is in my bag of holding. So I'll put the codex back into the spellbook holster. And
Okay.
when does Angelo operate normally? Is it like after my turn, or does he get? Oh, he gets his own rolled on it.
Yeah, I'm gonna put him on now.
Okay. I don't know if you let me.
Go on.
This is locked. There's a keyhole, yeah.
Yeah.
How dark is it on the other side?
Pitch black.
Okay, that's fine then. That was it. If I could have seen on the other side, I would have tried to bamf him through, but that's fine.
Muriel moves up behind you, bow drawn, and says, "Are there any more out there?"
I don't know. Shut the door behind me.
But you haven't gone anywhere.
I know it's not my turn yet.
Okay, yeah, she'll move next to the door, ready to close it when you do. Angelo.
Okay, Angelo's gonna go down then. You don't have to swap over the thingy. I'm gonna get him to go down, and he's potentially gonna start. Can he see anybody down there?
What's his vision again?
Oh, he's got dark vision. Let's have a look. He's got blind sight 10 feet, dark vision at 60 feet.
Okay, he doesn't see
Blind
anything.
sight.
Okay. He's gonna head down there, and then if he sees nothing, he's just gonna circle back up.
Okay. Yeah, he'll start to head back towards you.
Okay.
Bartandalus and Cora. In fact, all of you, given but where Halvor is in that room as well, you hear echoing, loud, undeniably furious voice. You think yourselves intrepid to have utilized forgotten baubles and trinkets against me. You are misguided.
Can we tell where that kind of came from?
Given where you are, I would give it Halvor, make me perception check. Cora and Bartandalus, given the layout of the room you are in, I would give it to you freely that it sounds like it came from the north. Yeah, you can tell through cracks in the window frame or whatever, Halvor, it comes from the north near the window.
Oh, so it's coming from outside?
It would seem so.
Okay.
Halvor, it's you. Depending on what you do with this turn, we may exit initiative.
I step out and I'm going to glance left and right to see if I see any remaining skelly boys.
You do not.
I'm going to go down the stairs.
Okay, what's your max movement?
40. I've used 1 to 15.
You've used 15, what, to get to the top of the stairs?
To get to that square is 15. That one, 20.
Are you,
Double.
going
That
down, are you
one.
going down as far as you can? Is it difficult to go downstairs?
Yeah, stairs are difficult terrain.
I mean, depending on how much you care about your HP, going down can be very easy to.
In that case, if it's double, then 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 35, 40 to get me to the bottom, it looks like.
Okay. Leaving you with what? Well, that's you having dashed, isn't it?
That is my regular move. If I'm not out far enough to see anything, then I am going to dash.
Yep.
In which case, I would move into the room on the lower level, which I cannot see.
You're being pulled to it. You should be here momentarily. Does it say it's loading for you, in case I click the wrong person?
It does. I don't know how long it's going to take, but I'm going to move like... Am I in a corridor or a room? Oh, I see it now. So yeah, that would be like 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Oh!
And I'm going to bonus action dash. 5, 10. And realistically, I'd probably stay there.
No, yeah. I know you could have been moving. I was waiting for you to, I zoom past him and do a handbrake turn to block him off in the doorway.
I want to, but it doesn't seem realistic. I, since my last turn, have not attacked anything or taken damage. So that would be the end of my adrenaline and the end of my turn.
Okay, Halvor feels the adrenaline subside, I see. He will attempt to move. Will this boy? Hits.
I don't even know who you're attacking.
Oh, did you not have him targeted?
Oh shit, yeah, no I didn't.
That's alright,
Probably the best that he didn't, because now I don't know who he's fighting. I know he's run past over there.
I just saw a 23 and I was like, oh yeah, that'll hit. However, it does make his speed 0.
Yep.
Ooh.
This dragon's going... I mean, it's going nowhere.
It's alright, I've got my own dragon.
Oh yeah, you haven't, yeah.
Yeah.
Next up then is back to the top scene. Bartender list. No.
Cora.
Yes.
Cora's not tried it yet.
Cora. Yeah, it's Cora.
Okay, so we think that he's outside. Am I still trying to get through this door?
It's Cora's decision.
I mean, we don't know that Halvor's now run away. We know that he's... Are we going hunting Strahd? Is that the plan?
Yeah, I think we would still be trying to get through to the people. So
Yeah.
I'm still going to use my thieves' tools and try and open this door. How do I do that? Because I don't think I actually have them in my inventory yet, do I?
You just roll a dexterity check.
Is she proficient? Let me look.
I think she was.
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. She just never had a set.
In that case, it would be dexterity check plus
With her proficiency.
4?
Yeah.
So do I just click dexterity and we'll add 4?
Yeah.
You did know the easy access staircase was there last session. Just
Yeah, I went up it.
Just after combat had started.
Yeah.
Is that the way Poe went? I thought he went
Yeah.
to the barrel staircase.
No, you that one.
Yeah, my bear went up there.
Huh.
And then I went down the corridor, presumably where you've been fighting the whites. Then I was going to come down the staircase at the other side, but then Muriel shot me, so I went back to the kitchen, then I came back down. So yeah.
I went up those stairs because that's where I saw Halvor go, so I was running to help him.
Oh no, I don't mean those stairs. There's a spiral staircase
Yeah,
that
I
I
know.
just went down.
That's You went up those. No, when you went up there in the first place.
No, I went up the wooden stairs that you went up just before.
Yeah, that's why I went up those, because you went up them.
Yeah, but I just came down
Cora,
spiral
you unlocked the
staircase.
door.
Good, thanks. Who said that?
You did, obviously.
I did not say any such thing. And so that was my action, right?
It was.
But I can still move.
Yes.
The door is not within my reach, however.
Oh, I will take care of that.
Oh, also off point, but because I'm a masochist, the white moved and I stopped it. But was it going to have an action?
I suppose it would have, yes. We'll take that after Cora, yeah. Thank you. We'll take that after Cora. Yeah, he just goes, please, I beg you.
So that's my 35 foot of movement, so that's me done.
Okay. Yeah, let's go back to good old honest Halvor. This white being the only one that actually has the +8 greatsword of Smackdown. Of manslaying.
Can't wait to steal it.
It disintegrates in anyone but its true wielder's hand. Oh, does 21 actually hit, or is that stat block fuckery?
Nope, that is my AC, so it hits.
Ooh!
7, and your adrenaline had subsided. So true 7. Can you please make me a DC 13 Constitution saving throw?
Ooh. Oh, yeah.
That's lower than oof. And then he swings again without the flame on his sword.
That has not dealt the damage to me.
It should have now.
No. Did it come up with the box saying it's taken it off my edge? Oh wait, did you just do that manually, or has it done it itself?
No, it looks like it only applies if I have your character sheet open, man. That seems odd.
What? Anyway, I'm gonna uncanny dodge as my reaction. Actually, no, my sentinel was my reaction, so I'm not.
Oh, okay, yeah. Tell him before, because I've got the option to half do it. Yeah, I definitely will bartend at some point. And that is all from him. So yes, thank you for pointing that out. Jumping.
Did his second attack miss?
Yes.
Excellent.
The first one was be magic-y shit. The second one was oh no, sorry. Yeah, the second one was a 5. No, it's a nat 1 actually. Nat 1 brought up to a 5.
Easy.
Okay, Bartandalis.
I will follow. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. This door's open. Did she left this one open?
So that door you just stepped through, the door is hanging off the hinges.
Oh, is this the one that Halvor bashed in?
Yeah.
And I kind of come running in.
She whips her bow toward. Oh no, you're still invisible, aren't you?
Yeah, I am. I think for another round, and then it should run out because I only get it for a minute with.
Hearing footsteps, she just whips her bow in that direction and sort of glancing around very suspiciously.
I say, "It's me. It's Bartandalis."
She starts for a second and is like, "You're hidden."
Yeah, Esmeralda. Where's Halvor?
He went out that way. I feel a closed door. There's some manner of undead on the other side. It's dead now, it's dead. But he went to find the other one.
Alright. And, how's everyone else?
They're fine, they're fine. There's a fireball thrown against the building, but it didn't cause any fire.
A fireball thrown against the building. Holy shit. And I think that's my full round movement. If I move there 1 second, so I'll go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And I'm going to start heading over towards the window.
Okay. Muriel will brace herself against that door as Halvor instructed. What's Angelo doing?
Angelo is gonna head down towards the stairs, given that she just told us that he went through. I'm gonna go looking down for him. But you don't feel the need to change me onto the other map if you don't want to.
Okay.
Unless I see something of relevance, just describe it to me. I'm going to fly him towards the stone.
That brings us towards Halvor then.
Moi? I'm going to go ahead and give him the old Basharooney, the classic opener.
Poor Rooney.
Actually, I'm not raging, so that'll be a disadvantage. Oh, but that was
Boy.
very terrible.
Make it again.
I'll roll again just in case. Oh, the same roll! Ah!
You got a nat 1.
So I knock him to his feet, and I am gonna now maneuver into a slightly better position and try and execute him.
He's got such low health. I hope this is a crit again.
Boo!
Shall I roll this one with regular damage to see if they get a second one out of it?
Oh, wouldn't that be disadvantage? Oh, no. You're exhausted, actually, wouldn't that? No.
No.
Tell me how you kill him.
Oh, I knock him to the floor and immediately follow up with a hammering style blow with the axe to the chest. Nice.
Gonna make a new category of just killing blow sounds.
So that's bonus and action. I'm then gonna keep going forward, so I've moved 5. What would I see from here?
So, you would see about 100 foot away over the fields, the winery, a number of things. You see Vorador, you see Rahadin, you see Anastasia, and the Black Carriage, and Basophiles, all there. Strahd stands slightly in front of them all. You did, didn't you? You did think that, Hitchin.
No, he was the other one.
I described multiple coat colours. Strahd is stood slightly in front of them all in this. We could call it dark now. It is nighttime. And he looks across, and you can see that the smoke is still rising from one side of his face, but it is already to you, Halvor. And at this point, leaving initiative, I'd say that Bartando, you've closed that. You can close that last couple of feet of a window to see.
Just as my invisibility runs out.
You just pop up like Russell Crowe and Les Mis at the window. You can see that the smoke still rising off part of his face, but already perhaps the damage seems to be slightly lessened than when the blast first went off, although by no means does he look his handsome self. And he sort of continues his rant, if not his rant, his statement. I have seen before the holy symbol. One of the last gambits, a desperate ploy by old women and soothsayers long since forgotten. You are no different to any of those who have come before. And despite his station, he leans down and spits. But you have forgotten something. Everything has a limitation. And I know the limitation of a bauble you think is your salvation, and you have forgotten something else. And his hands slowly, in a very sort of Night King sort of pose, come up at the side, slowly and with resistance. These are not just words. I am the Ancient. I am the land. And his hands rise up to the side. Take what solace you can in your little... His composure is lost. First thing I've ever seen is his hand keeps going to his side of his face and sort of mopping up the blood and the gore. Make peace with your end. Know that what happens now is only your own doing. And with that, he steps up onto Basophiles. The carriage with Rahadin and Anastasia in begins to trundle off, and Vorador begins to slink off away from the winery. Strahd just stares straight up at you, Bartandalis, and he just holds your gaze livid. And then disappears with the Basophiles.
What's all talk to? Jesus Christ! Oh, I'm gonna get you. Meh, meh, meh. I mean, I said it in a video, was he really?
And I grip hold of my holy symbol of Ravenkind. And under my breath, thank you, great Morning Lord. Thank you for being here when we needed you the most. And I will kind of like stagger backwards onto the chair, kind of like exhausted more so.
What do you want to do? We have left initiative.
I'm in the room and I'm just looking over at Bartandalis and trying to give him the eye of... Have they gone?
Yeah. Yeah, they've gone. And like Bartandalis is like physically shaking.
You hear a knocking at the door that Muriel is at.
Jesus Christ!
Dog's barking
It
now.
wasn't locked.
Is everyone okay? No one got into the bedroom, right?
No.
Nobody.
Where did the fireball hit? Well, have these like windows been blown out? Is like the side of the house or something?
No, that one's fine.
I'll be right back. I'm going to check on Davey.
Adrian.
I'm going to check on Adrian.
I'm going to run into the
Do you
bedroom
know
and
what?
check everything.
Tracking people downstairs became a nightmare. We'll say that Adrian and Ez are in this corridor, sort of coming towards you at speed. It's pure athleticism that you got back up those stairs before they did.
Oh, they're here. Excellent. They're
How
alive.
convenient. Oh shit. Come back, Muriel. I didn't mean what I said. There's so many enemies still dotted around this map, because as you were moving up and down stairs, I was just hiding tokens, so I went to delete the white from the stairs and just nuked Muriel.
Huh.
Whatever happened to that other big werewolf dude? The giant one that ran away at the beginning?
So he was like below 50%, and then from the big room we were in with the barrels, he went out the door to the east towards where like the loading bay is. But then I thought I was going to catch up with him, and then I never saw him again. So we don't know where. Well, he was the one we saw run away at the end.
There
Yes,
were
there
two
were
of the big
two
dudes?
different
There were
ones.
two of the big dudes. One was meant to come bursting in like 2 rounds later. But
It was
made such
Vorador and
short
Kirill.
work that it was more of a tag out.
Right. Okay. So I was like, I don't know anything that happened in that fight. So I was like, we killed that dude. Why is he still? Okay. So we've killed Kirill then, the boss.
Well, you have assumed You never got a name for the other one. You may assume what you like.
Was he wearing clothes, or did he have anything on him?
He had a name tag said, "Hi, my name is Kirill."
No, you killed.
If lost,
Stan.
please return to. Did he have anything on him? No.
You are upstairs at the moment.
No, but did he have anything at the time? The guy that ran away.
No, he was just big and furry.
So I can't
Very,
locate
very
object
big.
and work out where he is.
Well, he still does have an hour's worth of hunter's mark on him.
What does that mean?
It means you have
Did you never
advantage
move
on
off
tracking him.
No, she never moved it off him. Yes, so you absolutely may attempt to track him.
Oh, really? How long does it last?
Got 1 more hour left.
I mean, if we're talking about this in character, I look around at the table like, are we in a position to do that?
I imagine he moves pretty quickly when he wants to, and we're all pretty beat.
All I care about is that he's not anywhere hiding around here.
With the state he was in, I very much doubt he's going to hang around, especially when he doesn't have his backup anymore. This place is littered with wolf corpses. I think he's going to be running away to lick his wounds for now.
And I look over to Halvor and say, I used the amulet on Strahd. I opened up. I mean, it looked like sunlight. I ain't seen it for a while, never like that, but it half melted his face off. Weakened him. I didn't want to necessarily show our hand, but didn't have much of a choice. He was on me like a rash. Won't leave me alone.
I don't blame you. I wouldn't be surprised if a powerful being like him, got any one of us in too.
He told us he was done with us for the evening. What changed his mind?
You mean just now?
Yeah, after he'd played his little game with us out on the front step, he'd said that he was done with us for the evening and that it was going to be Rahadin and the wolves that stayed around.
I think this is all just part of his games. He said he's going to make life hell for us, and a large part of that is going to be mental. Lies and deceit. Anything he can to get an upper hand.
Yeah, giving us even a moment of grace, thinking we've avoided a battle and then attacking us. Yeah. But at least we know we can't take him for his word at all, no matter what he says now.
How often can you use the amulet to do that? It seems an extremely powerful thing to have.
It takes time to recharge every day, but it kind of slowly builds its power up, round about 1d6 plus 4 every day.
And how many does it take to use a sunlight thing?
I believe it was 5.
So probably it's only 1 day or something then.
Let's have a look. Sunlight. Okay, so it regains 1d6 plus 4 charges daily at dawn. So I can expend 5. So I get this at least once every day. Or twice if I get a full recharge.
Oh, we better make sure that we are very careful about keeping that on us then.
And we might make Rahadin and the others think twice about trying to jump us on their own now.
Can it do other things?
Rahadin.
Didn't realize.
Yeah, Rahadin doesn't give a shit because I forgot he's not undead.
I didn't realize that the amulet was such a powerful object.
You weren't paying attention when I read all its features out in Argynvostal.
It allows me to summon 1d4 swarms of ravens to aid you in combat. Woo-hoo-hoo! And also helps me do the mental barrier, where we have the non-detection and makes us immune to psychic damage. Those are the 3 things that it does. I've not leveled it up.
You got specifically excited about that, Halvor.
Because your rage does not block psychic damage. I did it
That is true.
I did it right as we were gonna kind of go and see Strahd, and it tittled you in the right places.
I remember the non-detection bit.
Yeah, we did that through Perez
as well.
Yeah, so that's it. That's the 3 things until I connect it with another powerful amulet that the DM is hidden somewhere in Barovia. That's how it works, isn't it, DM? Part of a set.
Yeah, the unholy symbol of kind raven.
Yeah.
What time
So-
of day is it now?
It's still night.
It's not well. Yeah, it was. You started this tonight about 8 p.m. It's about 9 now.
So what's the plan now?
I mean, I think we should probably take turns keeping watch just to be on the safe side, but I think we need to rest.
I can always get Norris to do that.
And have him screech if he sees something.
Sure.
Can do. I certainly need a rest. You see this yellow eye in the corner of my token? That means I'm very tired.
To be honest, I think that his eyesight's going to be better than yours anyway, however.
I have quite good eyesight, but when
In
I'm
the
this
dark?
tired, I have disadvantageous eyesight when I'm this tired.
You can't see in the dark well.
And with
I mean, he
No,
just
that's
saw
true.
Strahd and everybody across the entire field, so I think he's doing okay.
How'd you do that?
I have a high. I'm skilled in perception, but I'm not good at seeing in the dark. That is true.
I thought it was just that Strahd's face was still on fire, having melted.
there was clear plot skies between.
yeah.
So with the door open, the Martikovs sort of come out, and Stefania's sort of just hushing a crying baby, and you can see that the window is partially broken in the bedroom, and there's bits of burnt wood and some sort of charred papers scattered around the window that Davian is already sort of working on with his mending, but looks like a large explosive impact hit against this part of the building.
Interesting. Did you see who cast the fireball?
Who are you asking?
I'm asking. Well, yeah, I'll head into the room.
Davian turns away from the window. It was Strahd himself.
Seems like the gloves are off. Downstairs, he asked to make a trade. The amulet. He asked for the amulet, otherwise he was going to kill everybody in here. I gave him the amulet. And then he said I could have it back if I chose to trade one of your lives. I told him to keep it. And he still gave us back in the end, playing his games, but I think he has an idea of that y'all mean something to us.
I bet he regrets giving it back to you now.
Yeah. Well, we'll see. I
So-
think none of you are safe. And I don't think there's anywhere in Barovia you can go where you'll become safe.
I was going to say, do you guys want to stay here, or are you going to come with us tomorrow?
I think we'll be staying here. We'll talk about it amongst ourselves. I think once you've gone, if he wants to do us, he'll do us in Vallaki or here. So I think we'll stay. We've already lost our home once.
You've been so hospitable to us that you must surely know that you're always welcome at our house.
I appreciate that, but I imagine he could just walk in and do what he wants here as well. How did he even get in?
That's a very good question.
I'm presuming from when he charmed Esmeralda the other night. Other night? Last night.
Last night. Ez shakes her head. So, you never asked me to.
Did any of you ever invite Vasily von Holten here?
Just to avoid, just to save repeating it several times. The reactions are either nonplussed at who that might be by a couple of them.
He never came with us this way, did he?
Yeah, but she still asked
Did
the
he come?
name. So
Okay, yeah.
It's like
Muriel knows who he is.
Davian and Davian and Muriel both emphatically shake their heads. Adrian's like, I have a lot of cleaning to do again. Halvor, Elvir, will you help me dig graves?
Does
In
it
fact-
seem like he's trying to get out of there to avoid answering questions?
I mean, he shook his head at the question about the silly.
And I think that he's being honest. He's not trying to be shifty.
Okay, are you telling me that?
No, I'm asking you. Do you want me to do a
An insight check then.
description?
It really sounded like he said, "I believe him." Or, I trust him. It's like, okay. Wow, Halvor doesn't trust him.
For some reason, the icon's backwards.
Yeah, he seems tired, distracted. Possibly he didn't even seem like he was paying too much attention to your question. Really, it was a bit of a distracted shake of the head.
Has Strahd ever been here before? I mean, to the grounds. Obviously not inside, otherwise he wouldn't have asked the question about how he got in.
I don't believe so. But yeah, he will ask Halvor if you're up for digging some graves or dragging some bodies, and the same to Ilvir too.
Indeed, Halvor will assist.
That will begin a general process of dragging corpses outside, and he digs a shallow pit, but then he thinks better of burying things, and he just kind of burn things in a pit. And for what we've got 3 undead, 4 wolves, 4 werewolves, 1 fucking big werewolf. Takes the best part of an hour. In that time, what are the others doing? Oh, Halvor, is there anything you want to discuss with Adrian and Elvir?
I don't think so. I've seen what Adrian's been up to, and considering I'm still exhausted and trying to heave a bunch of stuff around, I'm probably concentrating on the task in hand.
Okay. What's everybody else doing in this time, which takes us to 10 p.m? Almost in real life as well.
Wow. Art imitating life. I would like to ask Muriel if she would like to take a walk around the building with me to shore up any obviously damaged doors or anything. And we'll try and make the plan. I just want to keep her within my eyesight, and also she's a very good fighter.
Of course, yes.
And currently has more HP than any of us.
A quick
Damn
check
right.
of the perimeter sounds like a very good idea.
So I'm going to go do that with Muriel then.
Okay, so yeah, you do. Well, how far are you wanting to go? You're outside of a house, be winery, field. Where,
I think
Don't
we're
go.
going to focus on the house probably, and just make sure that there was no doors that seemed broken, that, everything seems like it would be relatively secure as it can be. Obviously, Strahd can obviously get in wherever he wants to, but...
So the only doors that appear damaged are this door into this room, and downstairs, the big double doors here that the big werewolf sort of forced its way through.
And that kind of goes out to the outside, doesn't it?
It does, yes. Into like the
Okay.
exterior corridor.
In that case, I think that we should start rolling some of the barrels that are down there to be in front of that space, so we've at least barricaded it a little bit.
Okay, yeah. And as you sort of suggesting it, Muriel, sort of as you're moving the first barrels, like, could Bartandalis or Davian not tend to this? I've seen what a good job Bartandalis did with the fences outside, and in such short time as well.
Perhaps so, but I find it useful at times like this to keep myself busy.
No, I understand. Yes. And even if I do fix it, it's better to be safe than sorry.
Absolutely.
Some of the barrels are heavy enough that you have to grab either side of it each and like walk the barrel over. And the kind of absurdity of doing it at one point gets Muriel into an uncharacteristically amused state how daft how daft she feels, sort of waltzing this heavy barrel over towards the doorway between you.
Nice to see you haven't lost your sense of humour, Muriel.
And that alone makes her aware of it, and she just wipes it from her face.
Oh dear.
No, she doesn't. She gives a slight smile. What's Bartandalus doing in this time?
In deep thought, reflecting, just sat at the table, just
Okay.
wondering what the hell they're going to do next.
Okay. Tasks are complete. After repairing the windows, Davian looks around his winery. With Bartandalus distracted, suffice to say, Davian would easily use mending to shore up the 2 damaged doors. Bit of prestidigitation to clear up the blood that is in quite a few places. Your tasks all complete. You reassemble. Now that siege mode is off, a couple of candles are lit to cast a bit of light back into the place.
I find a fire or stove or something, and I'm going to put the Estus flask in it.
Have you used it?
Use that on me.
Was that today or yesterday?
This was today because I got banjoed,
Oh, was it?
like, and then came back in.
Banjoed.
Yeah, when he was paralyzed. I didn't want to waste a real potion on him, so I just
Sure,
used the
yeah, yeah.
rechargeable one.
He didn't even want to use the rechargeable one for until he was reminded.
Well, I've also got a potion that can heal paralysis, but I didn't want to use that. So. So yeah, I put that in and leave it over there overnight.
Okay. So, after 10, Stefania takes her child to bed upset. Caspin comes to Bartandalus and says, "Is there anything that I can be doing to be useful this evening?"
And kind of distracted, Bartandalus, at first doesn't even kind of seem to sit down, oh. I don't know, I mean, you can ask the Mordecais if they need anything, but it seems like they got most of it covered. I don't know. I don't try and sleep. That's all I can suggest. It's gonna be an early start and a long day tomorrow. The first of many long days, I feel.
"I think sleep shall come quite easily to me this evening."
Well, a blessing at least. The fireball, and I kind of give him a glance over. You're all right? Didn't hurt any of you?
"No. We were warned. I was able to shout for everyone to get down."
And you were warned.
"One of your ladies, she speaks to me occasionally since my captivity. We hadn't had a chance to talk about it yet. I didn't expect to hear from her again quite so soon. She warned me to get away from the window and to throw ourselves onto the floor. And just as I shouted it, and as we did, the window erupted with his fire."
And I kind of leaning close to him. The voice you hear, have you heard it spoken? Was it Yenny? Was it Laura?
I think it was the other one. She did not sound like the other two, but it was her who told me. I told you before, I had been told you were coming to liberate me from that hut. And it was her who told me when the swamp witch was asleep and I could stretch my legs out without fear of being beaten or losing a toe. And on more than one occasion, she led a dying bird to me so that I could feed. I owe her my gratitude when we next meet her.
This is the first time we've heard this. He's not told us any of this before, has he?
He told you that he'd been told by one of the women that you were coming. But yeah,
But I think I always presumed it was Yenny, but now that he's heard Yenny speak...
Yeah.
Okay. It's a long journey to Madame Eva. And brings us awful close to Castle Ravenloft. I don't think we'll be seeing her anytime soon, but she'll get not just your thanks, but mine.
He looks a bit disconcerted. Madame Eva?
That's the other voice you've heard, right?
No, she told me her name was Mellifleur.
Say what?
Is that a humph of recognition?
Yeah.
That is. Should we have heard?
No, you won't.
Are you all right?
Bottomless probably would recognize it though.
Yeah, well, I know it is. How long has Mellifleur been speaking to you?
Only about 2 weeks. But since about... Yes, I would say several weeks before you found me.
Is that roughly about the time that I became Bartandless, dear?
I'd say so.
Oh, no! How did she reach you? Just came to you in a voice?
Exactly.
And you'd never heard the voice before?
Never, but she told me that help was on the way. And that is all that happened. Why is this? This is a good thing, is it not?
We'll see. We'll see. I've known Mellifleur by a different name. I used to call them Velsharoon.
Say what?
This was absolutely for your benefit, guys, because I didn't want this to be one of those Poe moments that I know all these things.
There's no sort of recognition of the name.
However, Halvor and Cora both just glance at each other like, oh no.
Are we back up there now?
Let's say yes.
Velsharoon is someone that I worshipped for a long time, for the wrong reasons. I strayed away from Lathander and sought his power. And he guided me for a long time.
So she is a deity?
He, she, yeah.
A
Weak,
bit surprised.
but strong enough to find their way here.
And she chose to save me. I'm grateful then, I suppose.
Don't be. Don't be at all.
He looks a bit hurt. Tries to suppress it.
Look, I cast Velsharoon out. I found my way back to the lights. In doing so, they looked for another, and they found you. They helped you, they told you that I was coming, and I do not for a second believe that it was not in some way to try and get to me. Think what you will, but I hope that you feel you can trust me in the things that I'm saying, and do not trust the voice that speaks to you. Do not trust Millefleur.
And he draws a no, he nods slowly. I have a great many things to think about, it would seem.
Of course. If you need to talk about anything, you know I'm here. And I will take out my, I suppose it's Rictavio's book of Lathander, and I will kind of slide it over to Casper and say, read through that. It helps me think on things. And I'm also going to take out the rusty, well, the less rusty, because I prestidigitated it up a little bit, the older symbol of the Morning Lord, and kind of put that on top of the book. If you need to put your thoughts and your heart somewhere, then in a place as dark as this, there's no better guide than the light.
He takes them back. I'm just imagining reading all the notes in the columns, like, Jesus Christ!
I mean, I don't know. I wasn't necessarily presuming that I was
No.
writing all in the margins and stuff like it's my anthology.
Well, no, but it's full of all his account of what he did.
Sure, yeah. I mean, if he sits there and starts deciphering them, then that's fine.
Yeah, so he takes them and he goes to bed. Is there anything anyone wants to do or talk about before we bed down for the night? This is where, like, Bartan's like, oh, it's been a hard day and I'm an emotional wreck, but here's all the reading I plan to do tonight.
Oh no, I
And
need
I
to go
won't
into some
sleep
exhaustion. I need to go into some exhaustion.
Halvor would take a few minutes to pray, and I shall talk about that if you like.
You can if you want, absolutely.
Certainly. I mean, this would probably be after any conversations that are happening now, but when we do go to bed, just before sleeping, and I imagine Halvor's probably taking the floor again, he'll just take a knee and take a moment to say, Helm, I just want to say that today, even though I feel like I have been weaker than ever, I feel like I have really done you proud, displayed heroism. I've defended this house and protected this family who couldn't protect themselves. I hope that that makes you proud. And then, just as he goes to get up, he hesitates and then continues kneeling for a moment and says, oh, Jesus Christ. That really happens, doesn't it? Argenvost, I don't know if you can hear me, but I want to say thank you for this fine gift in the Argent Aegis. I'm proud to have been honored in its use, and that you saw fit to let me use it. I hope that I have done you proud also. And then he will go to bed.
Okay. Is anyone taking any sort of watch tonight?
I'm going to put Norris out to squawk loudly. Should he see anybody, he's going to be perched on a windowsill.
Did we say before that when you go unconscious, he will
Yeah.
move? So the
I'm not
second
unconscious,
you're
I'm asleep.
Sleep is unconscious.
That is not the case, let me tell you.
Okay, well, when you're asleep, he'll disappear.
Well, I feel that this is late in the game to be introducing such rules.
For a second or more time.
No. Fine. Well, I think it's only fair that one of the rest of the house takes watch tonight, seeing as we fought quite hard for them.
Yeah, and the keep.
Sure.
A baby.
Yeah. So Muriel and Elvia volunteer to take the shift, given that Adrian was away slugging downstairs, getting the shit kicked out of him.
I was quite impressed by Adrian, to be honest.
Yeah, he did all right.
He can come up, slank with us.
I mean, he didn't do as well as my bears, but whatevs.
I mean, there was 4 of them.
Yeah, but they were my bears, you know.
Speaking of which, Bear's gone.
Oh yeah, what happened to my bear?
They'd be gone now. In fact, no.
Where
they
did it go?
wouldn't
No, they don't, do
be.
they? We had this conversation before.
Elvia and Adrian kind of reported when they were finishing up from shoveling dirt over the pit of corpses that they'd been filling in and burning. From the tree line nearby, he just heard a single distant.
I thought you were going to tell me that he came over and mauled them.
But yeah, you no longer feel that connection of command that you had over them as you continue your gradual invasive species subplot to Barovia. We've got a single dolphin in Lake Zarovich. We've got 2 bears in different parts of the valley wandering around.
What happens to them when I lose my concentration? Because otherwise we've got 8 giant owls as well floating around somewhere.
Do you know what?
Shit.
I suppose what in hindsight, yeah,
Yeah.
the concentration's lost.
In
They
fact-
shouldn't be getting bounced. You should just
16
be
lots of
losing.
them.
You're losing control. They should like start
Yeah.
attacking us and shit. Potentially.
Thank you so much, Cora, for bringing this to my attention in the future. If my rules are being
Regret.
consistent,
So much
then
regret.
yes, they shouldn't be teleported. They should just stop being under your command.
Those things have like a 10-foot wingspan.
I know those are crazy when I got the tokens for them.
But the thing is, giant owls wouldn't naturally want to come and attack people. They'd just fuck off, wouldn't they?
No, they'll hunt giant rats. Maybe even like a standard-sized wolf.
That'll be useful.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a
So,
large beast, 10 foot.
everyone off to bed.
Yes.
Okay. The
I am not sleeping in the barn. Fuck that noise. If I'm going that far away, I will sleep on the floor. Thank you very much.
Okay, yeah, you can all sleep on floors and things if you want. Let me have a look. So Elvia and Muriel are taking watches. How? Oh, I don't know why. Oh yeah, I had Caspin targeted. How?
Scruffy youth.
Oh yeah. Well, I didn't wait to sneak up on the cabin and just be like, "Oh, cool, there he is." I need to update that. Halvor, you in whatever room you're sleeping in, or say the candles have died down a bit overnight. You wake up first. Well, first of all, in fact, no, don't apply a long rest yet.
I really want to.
You wake up. You're not sure what woke you. It feels like you woke quite naturally, but everyone else still seems to be asleep. Still dark outside. You hear the distant, soft chattering of ravens You've been bedding down on the floor of the kitchen, haven't you?
Yep.
Yeah. So yeah, you find yourself quite awake and unable to sleep.
Okay. I get up and check out the windows, and there's no hordes of beasts outside or anything.
Maybe a perception check with disadvantage.
Oh, fuck me.
You can't see anything. Still clearly middle of night. I forgot about the baby being called. Okay, so what the fuck? Baby is not dead, no.
I guess I lie back down and try and force myself to sleep. As long as I don't see anything out of the ordinary.
Yeah. The ravens start to gradually get a bit louder, but it's not. Oh, there's no volume slider for that. Jesus Christ. Yeah, the noise of the raven starts to pick up a bit more, but it's not frantic. It's just quite soft, and you hear scratching on the ceiling of just bird claws on the thatch and hopping around, and you hear a bit of movement, sort of a creak of wood from the door to Davian's room. So by this point, Cora, where are you sleeping?
Probably in the kitchen. That's where I did last time. So
So Halvor moving around gradually awakens the two of you as well.
what's going on, Halvor? Is there someone outside?
No, it's just morning. Just about.
I mean, looking out the window, it's definitely not.
Are you okay?
I just keep waking up. I can't sleep.
Cora grunts and rolls over and falls back to sleep.
I'm kind of like sat on a chair. I think I'd have pulled it up, like where I am at, like pulled it up close to the window. And I'm just kind of like, I'll take a glance out of the window.
Maybe perception check at disadvantage. Oh, he's changed his dice as well.
I've not. I think it's done by default once with the update.
Well, the update has all sorts of shiny toys.
Yeah, you don't see anything outside except just be inky black of deep night.
What did you think you saw?
I didn't see anything outside, but I don't know. I guess maybe the ravens will keep waking me up.
Doesn't seem right. I'm making noise for no reason. It's not morning. It's not like a chorus or nothing. You said they're all scratching about on the roof?
Yeah, idly, not like en masse. You hear a creak from a corridor out here.
I will.
Woo woo, what's this?
I will bamf Angelo with me for his awesome blind sight abilities. And I've still got Sergey, kind of like bouncing him, rocking him. Even I feel like at this point it's just more for bartenders because I don't think the child cares one way or the other.
And Muriel is there, walking along the corridor towards you. And she looks concerned. She's like, Something isn't right.
Like what? We were waking up as well, but is it more than just a bit of noise, or what do you think is not right?
You all went to sleep at around 10. Elvius said he woke me after 5 hours. I have been on watch for 7 hours.
It's still dark.
She points to the window. Where is the sun? Where is the light?
Halvor looks at Bartender. This wasn't you, right?
I mean, no. I don't think I have that kind of power. And I kind of look at the amulet. It's Strahd, right? Kind of that whole last thing he did. I am the land. Surely he can't block out the sun altogether.
I mean, do you think it's local or that it's the entire nation?
And I go and have another look outside.
It looks like it is darkest night.
But not impenetrable magical darkness.
It just looks like the deepest part of night.
Is there a moon?
There is a moon.
So
Through
I'm
the clouds,
confused.
as it always is.
Sure.
Cora's set up, obviously, with this conversation going on. So I'm confused. Has time passed or not?
I think Strahd has simply taken away the light so that he might always have the advantage.
But the moon is still there, so there's still light.
A little, but not enough that I can see more than 30 feet ahead of me.
It's like he stopped time and kept us in this area. Perhaps if we go outside of the winery, things will be different.
DM, not to be mechanic, but just in case there's any.
I have considered the things that I think you're about to ask.
Her saying 5 hours and 7 hours, would we be long rested?
Yes.
Okay, so I've not got exhaustion and stuff. Okay, that's fine. I just wanted to check. Okay.
Am I exhausted?
Yeah, because you said he was still exhausted.
Only because I didn't want to immediately make it clear
okay.
that time
That
had
it-
passed. So
so
you,
it
you
passed.
have all had a long rest. You've all had a
Okay.
bit more of a long rest, really.
I'm lying.
Yeah.
We should head outside. See if Cora's right.
Very well. Staircase it is.
So easy and convenient.
And yes, DM, I have considered the other thing, but I'm going to play that one out in character.
Also, for once, I remember that Chorus Bow also recovers charges based on a roll.
It does. What do I do?
Let me just check how many charges it needs. Oh, it's not there. It's... How many charges? 1d4 daily at dawn.
Which there's no dawn.
Yep, afraid not.
Shit.
But this means that the
The
amulet doesn't
only-
recharge. And it also means that I can't change my spells because I have to pray at dawn.
No, it would be.
Are you gonna do the time frame for that?
I'm waiving your core class mechanic still being able to work, because otherwise it's like, haha, you picked a cleric. Fuck you.
I mean, I wouldn't mind. I still have spell slots. I would have just been stuck with these spells that I've got with the cleric. So that wouldn't have.
If
It wouldn't.
you're happy for that to be the case, if you want to stay true, then
Yeah.
you can absolutely lock those cleric spells in.
Yeah, I'm going to leave the cleric spells as they are.
Okay, cleric spells
Oh,
are
you're
locked in.
gonna regret that so
thought,
bad.
I thought it was actually getting the slots back.
No, I get the spell because I'm multi-class anyway, so that doesn't matter. It's kind of not too bad. It's interesting the spells I've got. Thankfully, I do have resurrection that's still prepped. Oh shit! I think I do. Or do I? I don't think I do have resurrection prepped.
Revivify.
Revivify. Let me double check. Hold on. I do not have Revivify. However, I have a spell scroll, so I can do it once. I can do it once. Yeah, I think that's it. It should be the way it goes for now, and I can always try and shift back to Velsharoon because we know Mellifleur's back on the scene.
So yeah, coming up on the time, going outside, looking up, everything seems entirely natural about the environment, the weather, everything. It is just, it's as if it's still just the middle of the night.
Poe, can you send a message to anyone in Vallaki and see whether or not it's still dark there?
As it happens, I can because I do have sending prepared, so that was fortunate. Yeah. Who? I mean, I can. I guess Anya would be the best bet, and I will cast sending. Put my hand to my amulet with no charges. And I will send a message of sending to Anya, saying, "It's Bartandless. We're to the west. It's still night here. Is it still night in Vallaki? Hope you are okay." You can reply to message.
Of course it is still night. Why would it be any different? Is everything alright? Looking forward to seeing you again.
And I look at the other thing. Anya said it's still night. Maybe she doesn't realize how much time has passed.
She said, of course, it's still night, so she obviously doesn't think time's passed.
I mean, I think any ordinary person probably wouldn't realize. I mean, why would you assume that it should be daytime?
Well, I mean, we went to bed at 10 o'clock. It'd be 10 o'clock in the morning. Realistically, that's what it should be. Everybody should have just woken up naturally anyway. Most people don't.
I've spent 12 hours in bed before, you know?
Sure, I get it, but I don't think Anya's that way. I imagine that she would, wake up automatically ready for work at the same she does every day. Your body clock kind of kicks in like that.
Yes, but I think most people probably wake up with the sun, and I think if she woke up and saw that it was pitch black outside, she'd probably think that, oh, I get another hour of sleep.
So I'm guessing clocks, etc., aren't here in any way.
No.
I mean, is that true?
I suppose it's
something
DM.
It'd be quite extravagant, I imagine.
A timepiece.
Yeah, Strahd might have one.
Maybe just go to Strahd's house, yeah.
Yeah, Strahd.
What time is it?
Time to die. So on that curious and foreboding note, unless everyone's wanting to continue a bit longer, which I'm obviously in full support of, but I can hear the wire tugging on Lindsay's headset already. We will.
My ears are sore. They get squashed.
They've heard so many things. Yes, we will leave it there, up in the air, unsure what is happening.
I want to find a clock.
Very cool. I think that stands at a total of a 5-hour combat, doesn't it?
I think it does.
Oof.
Yes.
Big oof.
That was an eventful combat and post
Mhm.
combat.
Cool.
And I finally got a chance to play.
Yes, that was a very appropriately timed crescendo that I imagine you had planned.
Well, the whole song is like a big fucking crescendo. So
We've
it's
heard
quite
this before,
hard.
though, yeah? Where did we hear it? Was this when we were fighting Morgantha?
No, you've never heard this in a campaign before, because I only got it about 2 days ago. From Space Odyssey and the Godzilla trailer.
It sounds like lots and lots of bees.
What's the lyric?
It sounds yes, I was gonna say it sounds like a bunch of people saying bees.
Bees! It sounds...
And I'm going. Bzz, 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 bzz.
You must have played something similar when we approached the windmill, when Lucian had been skewered and stuff. It sounded very, very much like this.
Oh, okay.
Similarly spooky and
Yeah.
foreboding.
Too spooky for me. Oh, man.
And on that note, it's bedtime.
I've got some decent spells, though, at least. I've got Cure Wounds, at least.
Oh, I better hydrate.
Hydrate.
Thank you, Mr. Deck.
Yeah, he's just come into mine and told me to do it. I've run out, though. We didn't have that break for me to go and refill.
We didn't, did we? Well, yes, say goodbye, everyone, before we end the stream. But thank you very much. And we'll
Thank
see
you,
all-
everyone,
we'll
for
see
tuning
you
into
all
the
next
stream,
week.
sponsored by the Mad Cartographer at Patreon.
Sponsoring us now. I haven't got any of this sponsorship money.
Next, we have
Are you
Rainy
sponsoring
yet.
us?
I did say I'm sponsoring you for a lot.
I mean, anything. I've not got anything yet.
Next week, you get to enjoy a session of reaping all that you have sown.
I mean,
Oh,
I
you
feel
say
like
that. We
Strahd
had no
showed
choice.
this.
Yeah. What,
I
what,
mean-
what we were going to do.
Oh, 1 second, Char Toxic's making me drink as well.
How about you turn this fucking music down? Jesus Christ. Don't walk away while it's still getting louder. There we go. Turn the playlist down.
Stream ending. Goodbye.
Goodbye.